Suppose I should probably move the mic in. Why does this feel more exciting than if it was Christmas Day? This is like my Christmas Day. I'll try and adjust the camera a little bit so you can maybe make me a little bit bigger. And you're like, straight away, you're like, why has he got a dressing gown on the back of his chair? Razor chairs, I just want to put it out there straight away before we get too far in, they're the most ridiculous things for any person to use because they're green. So today I wanted to use a green screen so I can like tuck me while we're watching the reveal. I can tuck me down here just in the corner, not too intrusive, and they're green. You can see behind me where the chair's going invisible. So I've had to cover all the green seams up with a dressing gown. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But hi guys, my multi-stream chat appears to not be working. Raf Classic Hype, yeah, you know that. I'm gonna have to keep looking at that screen. Hi everyone. Thanks for like waiting around. I need to just open this door a sec. Hang on. It's actually really nice here. It's really warm here today. Apex, cheers for the gifted subs. Thank you. How long till the announcement? It says it just below me here. Like 51 minutes until it starts. What's going on, Gilberto? Gundam, what's going on? Man, that's some spam. That is some spam. Everyone's clearly really excited for today. I'm not on it, 6 foot. I'm not on Frostmourne, not anymore. What's going on, Gary? Hi, Drazem. How good is a gaming chair really? Am I mistreating my back not using one? I mean, it's more comfortable than sitting on a stool, yeah. But don't get one that's green. What's going? Not if you're going to use a green screen at any point. What's going on, LP? Good afternoon, mate. Thanks again, Apex, for the gifted subs. No dragons, people minds be blown. We're gonna do. Look, we got like. Morph, cheers for the sub, mate. We've got 50 minutes, so we're going to do some predictions between us. All right, that's the plan. I'm going to whack open a trusty notebook. I'm going to wait. Sharks, cheers for the prime, mate. I'm going to wait until everybody's comfortable and sat down with a beer because I'm more or less commanding you now. Pretend I am Arthas commanding the army. Go and get a beer. We do not want to be sat thirsty for such an immense announcement, that's going to come, because it's going to be rough. So let me hydrate quickly. What's going on, Blue Stripe? Skiving off work to watch. More, it's got to be done. Hi, Mega. No, it's in 50 minutes. I heard you're going to be on Crix's podcast next week. Sherlock, cheers for the sub, 15 months, darling. Yeah, I'm on the Classic Life, I think it's called the Classic Life, isn't it? We're doing an episode tomorrow at about now, actually. About this time tomorrow. So yeah, should be good. I'm looking forward to it. All RAF talk. Mate, seriously, just there's no chance of me answering all of you, is it? Just not gonna happen. Might as well just give up now. It starts in full. It's here. If anyone wants to know when it starts, we're waiting for it to premiere in like 49 minutes. Oh, Mincy, thank you for the raid, my man. Thank you. Adam, cheers for the sub. I've permitted you to Blue Moon. Yeah, you're all allowed a day off and you're all allowed to have a beer. Just tell him it was me. Lee, you shouldn't have ads. How long have you been here? Come on, Lee. I know loads of people currently banned for buying gold. It feels like they're getting ready for the launch of the token. Well, we're gonna put some predictions down on paper in a minute. I don't want to rush, but we'll get some predictions down on paper. Can you please get the camera closer to your face? Does that work for you, Sully? It's a bit weird for me, not gonna lie. But I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers for the subs on YouTube, boys. Thank you. Grab that notebook. RAF launches Tuesday, November the 8th. All right. Well, let me get something open. Because we're gonna need dates. Cheers for the Prime, Lee. So look, let me just get a notepad open over here, but so we can still see the announcement date in the background, yeah? So if I do it like that. So we're gonna go important stuff first. So I want all of your guesses. I can't say I'm gonna get all of them, but I'm gonna at least take names, some names that I see. If I don't see it, you have to spam me or do something. I don't know. So we're going. If they do announce a release date, that is. So if they announce a release date, or are they going to announce? I mean, Sunwell Plateau's not going to be. All right. Fritz. So Fritz, 17th of November. Anyone else? Anyone else want to take a guess? You're not going to get anything. There's no prize, but you know. So Mike, September 27th. Mike and Van, 27th of September. Lee, August 30th. All right. That's soon. That's really soon. Iron, 25th September. Christ, Nidge. Mark, cheers for becoming a member, my man. Thank you. Really appreciate it. As I say, I'm not gonna capture all of yours. You know, I'm just trying to get what I see, what sticks out. Nidge, I can't even see yours. It's already gone. Mr. Arudi, October 11th. Cole also went for that. And Cole. Troy, thank you for becoming a member as well, my man. Thank you. Scottejaye's God as well, not just a member. You went full board, balls to the wall, highest tier membership. Thank you. I mean, I'll drink to that. What a legend. I'll drink to that. I'll take a break from all the date spamming. 1 second. Pretzel, October 25th. Have we got any October 25ths on here already? We ain't. Pretzel, October 25th. I feel like I shouldn't have bothered doing this. I'm getting a bit bored, I must admit already. Flame, cheers for the follow, mate. September 14th. Who's just said September? Haggard. I don't know how many R's are in it, but that'll do. I like the September ones because I think it's going to be a September pre-patch. You think we're going to get a date given? Kubaba, 15th for the 11th. I don't know if we're going to get a date. Cax, cheers for the 2 gifted subs, mate. Thank you. Troy, November 10th. Have we got November 10th? Just as long as we've got some... no, we ain't got a November 10th. So we've got Troy with November 10th. David Bateman, 1st of April. December 2nd. Oh, all right. Let's get that in. Mitchell, December. We ain't got anyone. You're the first person to guess December that I've actually seen. So we'll get that down. October the 1st. Resto. All right, look, we've got a good spread of dates there. Now, what's going to get announced? So we're going to say we think there's some of the dates. August 23rd. We'll get that down from the dude because that's soon, man. That is soon. Colin, December 6th. I'd say too late. Too late. Too long in far too long in Sunwell. I'll change my date to 3rd of Jan 23. 3rd of Jan? Christ, how long do you boys want to sit in bloody Sunwell for? There's only 6 bosses. 6 bosses. I think September. We're going to put Scottejaye. Doesn't have to be specific, but it's definitely fucking September. That's how strongly I feel about it. Right. So what's going to be announced? Like, let's have a real think. What do you actually think is going to be announced? So, Dragon Isles, like retail-wise, I'm quite interested in the retail expansion. As much as, like, all I really care about is Wrath. But I'm looking forward to seeing what some of the features for retail are going to be. Just because it might get me to try it a little bit. So, wow, WS92, are you being serious? Like, what's going to be announced? So WS92 really going for WoW Mobile, yeah? I mean, I'm putting it down. You shouldn't joke about things like that. Because if it comes true now, you're the one that looks like a knob. You shouldn't joke about such serious topics. So what do we reckon? Talent tree return in retail. All right, Lee, I like that. Talent tree, like to sort of WOTLK state type of talent tree. That's good. New class. Yeah, I think there'll be a new class, Yataru. I'd say that's guaranteed. Raf Plus. Mike. Is that Mike? It's really hard to read your bloody name on this chat. There we go. So Mike reckons Raf Plus. So what I reckon, just to build on that, but this is not from insider information. Like, we'll get onto some in a minute. But all right, Crix 1989. I'll put it down, but we will get onto some in a minute, because if you're a little bit worried about sticking around and you're like, I've got to sit here for 42 minutes before it even starts and then not hear anything about Raf, I can tell you what I have been told. I can't tell you the specifics of what I know, but I can tell you 100% that there is something for Season of Mastery, something for Classic, and something for Retail. So it don't matter what iteration of the game you play or you enjoy the most, there's definitely going to be some news of some description that you're going to enjoy. So I can tell you that 100%. I think... Chef, thank you for the Prime, mate. Thank you. I think, personally, I think we're going to get a RAF announcement. Like that. More so than just that. Velas as well, thank you for the Prime. I think more than just a RAF announcement, I think it's going to be actually the beta is going to start soon. I think that's what we're going to be told. I think they're going to say, like, you know, the beta is going to start, soon. I think they're just going to say soon. And I think they're probably going to go into a little bit more detail. Maybe, not 100%. This is pure guesswork, but I think they'll go into a bit more detail and say at the end of RAF, they'll be developing content for Classic. Now that's hopeful, and that's a bold claim to make. 41 minutes before the announcement's about to take place. But I genuinely think they're actually gonna say that at the end of RAF they'll make new content, but for Classic. And that's just like going by all of these supposed leaks and clips of people who think that they know what they're talking about and stuff like that. So that would be my guess. So I would almost put myself in with Mike PW here and say that we're going to get RAF Plus. Zach, cheers for the Prime as well, mate. I think it's going to be RAF Plus, but I don't think it's going to be RAF Plus straight away, if that makes sense. I think we're going to get RAF, but then we're going to get extra stuff in RAF at the end. Season of Mastery has not been, let's be honest, like, even if you're a really big, Season of Mastery player and that's all you play, I think we can all sort of agree that it's definitely not gone as well as they probably thought. So what's the Season of Mastery announcement going to be? Because, like, if it was just Season of Mastery going on to TBC, I think that's going to do even worse than Season of Mastery if they relaunch Season of Mastery as vanilla, just Classic again. Like, as in at the end of Nax, they just done it again. I think that would do better than TBC, if I'm completely honest. So, yeah, Chef. I mean, that my Season of Mastery guess would be just literally Season 2. Yeah, like, maybe with some extra changes. I don't know what the extra changes would be. But I think it would just be a case of saying, yeah, we're going to do Season 2, but this time we're going to add, we'll have cross-faction paladins and shamans. Maybe they do Season 2. That's a good one. Maybe they do Season 2, but they actually have Draenei's and Blood Elves in. And do a little bit of class balancing, maybe. I just don't. I can't see him. TBC Season of Mastery would do terribly, I think, personally. I mean, in chat, would you play TBC Season of Mastery? I mean, I wouldn't. Other than for that sort of little fresh feel sort of thing at the start. Maybe I would play it for a week or so, like I did the original Season of Mastery, but everyone's just sort of nearly got to the end of TBC. I think at least with a vanilla version again, there'll be those people that have played all the way through TBC, don't really want to go on to RAF because for some reason they're weird and they don't like RAF. They've now got a fresh vanilla server to start again on. That would be ideal situation for me personally, and I think for Blizzard. I need to have a drink, man. I've been talking too much. You boys talk. I need someone to come round and do the talking for me. We had a rogue in our guild who quit like a week ago, not interested in Wrath. Yeah, he's not bright called it, I agree. Class balancing would be too much work for... hang on, I want to read that. Class balancing would be too much work for Sad, but that's what I think the Blizzard dev team at the moment. Yeah, no, I agree, but... You know, that's why it would be a surprise. I'd like to see that. Yeah, Mincy, I should have just brought you on, and then whenever I want to go AFK for a minute, you just carry on talking. What's going on, Troll? What do you think about them making Wrath cross-faction from the beginning? No. Like, well, you know, Teriak, I know, like, you're saying it with the best of intentions, but I'd rather they balance their servers than stuck a band-aid on it by making things cross-faction. You know, it wouldn't sit well with me personally. It's great for private servers. Like, it's great for private servers, but no, having it in a classic Wrath, I couldn't get on board with that. That's why they're hiring a new classic development team, because it's work. Yeah, real man's work for them. Release TBC, but we've all released with higher level instances. Yeah, Rich, mate, I've done a video fairly recently about a similar proposal, you know, of how it should be, and that's exactly what I would do. Beer, of course. Yeah, let me... yeah, look, I'll even stick bar cam on for those who have not ever seen it before. Let me get a beer. I mean, don't get me wrong. While I'm actually out here getting a beer, I can't read chat. Normally I'd have it on that screen, but got to have the big expansion reveal poster on that says in 3 hours' time, because it's actually just a screenshot and it's not live on YouTube, which is a bit disappointing. Noah Foster's. Right, back in the game. Gotta be, it's important to stay hydrated, isn't it? It's important to stay hydrated for a big announcement. You better turn your bar lights to blue in honour of Wrath. That's a good point, I should really do that. Yeah, no, it's fair play. Makes me proud to be British. Cheers for the sub, mate. Thank you. Oh, and Diet Coke. Thank you for the Prime, mate. Thank you. Was legit going to say something the other day about booze and expansion reveal. Yeah, Mince. I was considering setting it up and getting a few of us on. But because it's Laura's birthday, I didn't know how long I can stay around for. You know, I might literally be here till the announcement's done and then I'm gone, or I might carry on if the beer sort of gets away from me and I want to risk divorce. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Unironically drinking a Foster's. Mate, a few cans of Foster's and then we'll get on the gin. I've got nice fresh ice in the ice bucket. So, you know, we'll... I'm not fussy either, yeah, warm beer. It's not warm. It's cold. It's chilled. It's chilled out there. Foster's Australian piss water. Yeah, it's perfect. It's a perfect announcement drink. I don't want to be like slurring during it, you know, when I'm going, Blizzard, what are you doing? Why have we skipped straight to Cataclysm? Because believe it or not, that's a leak. There's been a leak that they was going to do Season of Marsh. I know it's someone trolling. Like, I wouldn't believe it for a second, and that's why I didn't do a video on it or anything like that. But it looked pretty official that they was going to put Season of Mastery as Wrath of the Lich King. So the next Season of Mastery will be Wrath, and Classic just launches straight to Kata. Mate, don't worry about divorce. I don't need to, Sherlock. I know you've got me. Ironically, Larry, Foster's ain't even made in Australia, and Australians generally don't even know what it is. Which is actually true. It's like the least Australian lager ever. It's just poor advertising. Anyway, we was getting somewhere. So, what is Season of Mastery? All right, we've got some what's going to be announced. So, WoW Mobile, talent trees, new class. So that's retail. Wrath Plus. I put Mike PW, but I meant me as well. Critics have said TBC SOM. What does everyone else think? What are we going to get? Hi, Peter. What's going on, man? So you're saying a long-term classic future announce? I think we're going to get something a little... Yeah, I think we're going to get something a little bit more than just Wrath. I think we're going to get beta incoming. And think about it, why it makes sense, right? So a lot's happened in the last 24 hours, but a lot has happened in the last sort of week. So we've had Somewhere on the PTR. It's been up and down already. We've already got a finish date of Season 3. They've done all that. They've rushed all that through. So today they can announce beta without Somewhere being on the PTR. Because having the final phase on the PTR and announcing beta at the same time may be a bit of a conflict. So I think all of this has happened in the last week because they're like, shit, we need to do something. We need to move this along, before the 19th. Wrath with no random dungeon finder until last phase. Correct, Pantheon. That's going to be an unpopular opinion between, with me. Random dungeon finder. No, man, needs to be in from the start. Pre-patch. Give me it in the pre-patch. I'd like sort of Wrath plus from the beginning. Like Mythic Dungeons in Wrath would be so great. Jacob, 100%, that would have my vote. If that was the only thing they changed, yeah, if that was it. So it was they considered it Wrath plus, but all they done was added some mythic dungeons. I'd absolutely take that without a doubt. I think they're going to announce that you can buy glaives from the shop. I hope not, Sherlock. I hope not. Is your entire personality based around gin and other alcoholic beverages? My entire personality. I mean, if you're asking if I like drinking, then yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say I sort of go out and someone goes, oh, like someone would go, oh, you're quite funny, or oh, you're quite charming. No one's ever gone, I like being around you. You're an alcoholic. Well, actually, I have had people say that, but yeah, I wouldn't consider it I'd consider it a personality flaw, if anything, rather than a strength. But yes, I really, really like drinking, and I've really, really liked drinking for many, many years now. So, yeah. Right, what did I miss? Cheers to that. Yeah, exactly. Just a weird thing to ask if my personality revolves around it. I mean, what do you want, darling? Do you want to say hello?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. It's a big announcement today. Are you excited? Yeah? Say Wrath of the Lich King.
Wrath of the Lich King.
Yeah, that was close, wasn't it? That was close. It's coming. It's coming today. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Go and annoy your mum. It's her birthday. When I finish this. Right, anyway. Ghost Crawler talks about this heroic dungeon run, not challenge. Yeah, the heroics are rubbish. The heroics need a lot of either tuning or, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, mythics, anything. Cute kid, didn't know you had a family. That's awesome. Yeah, I got two. I got my little boy. I've got a 9-year-old boy, a 4-year-old girl. She's 5 next month. It's my wife's birthday today. Paid child actor. Yeah. Just walk in at the right time. Look cute. People will love that. They'll eat that shit up. What time's the announcement? It's in 30 minutes. Exactly 30 minutes and it starts. Hi, Swigs. Sounds like someone's offended at you. Like an iced cocktail. I know, right? When are you fighting Paddy the Baddie Pimblet? I heard it's in the works now. Stoked. I don't know who that is, Josh. But yeah, send him round. That'll make for an entertaining end to the stream. An overtuned mythic heroic version in BC Wrath might be nice. No bigger gear or nothing, just harder fun mode. Yeah, that's it, villain. Exactly. Just with like emblems. That's the only reward. You can get some emblems from doing mythics. She's out here watching now. I've already kicked Josh out. Pub shed update soon. Viscount, actually there will be. Because I've got I'm in the works of building an entire new setup. Desk, PC, monitors, cameras, like absolutely everything, but in the bar. And I'm hoping to have that done in the next probably 4 to 6 weeks. It's like fully sponsored, which is very nice. Is it like a Rozzy sending me loads of stuff like the chair, the monitor mounts, the desk mats, that like, you know, all of the sort of accessories, webcam, like all of that. Then I've got another company that are sending me the desk. The same people who sent me this desk that I'm using now, actually. Samsung are sending me the monitors. Got a company sending me a new PC. And I'm literally going to do a full studio tour once it's all done. Once it's fully set up. What's going on, Meta? Suit up. Man, I've got a t-shirt and a shirt on. I'm suited up enough, thanks. Cheers for the follows, boys, by the way, and subs on YouTube. Obviously, it is difficult to try and keep up with everything and talk crap at the same time. I struggle with that enough just talking crap. Yes, yeah, Laura's birthday. Thinks she's 18, but she's 35 today. Would I want to see cross-platform gameplay? I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind WoW officially launching on the Xbox. Quite honestly, that's something that I'd love to see. I'd love to actually sit. I'm 35 as well, Nada. We've been together pretty much since school or just after school. I'd love to just sit on the Xbox and play WoW. You know, at the moment I do it, don't I? You've seen videos or streams where I've used the Xbox pad and sat playing, but yeah, it's not the same. It'd be great to actually just turn the Xbox on, bang, turn WoW on, and it fully optimized for a console experience. That might be a really unpopular opinion. You might all be sat there now like, dickhead, no one wants that. Maybe you don't, but I do. You know, I've got a use case for it. I've got a sofa behind me in front of a big telly that I'd love to just sit there and play WoW on properly. I think your wife is expecting you to also believe she's 18. Well, I do try and collude in the illusion that she is. Lennon, mate, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Tier 2 membership as well. Legend. Thank you. It's going to be an Xbox exclusive. Well, it would, wouldn't it? It would have to be. It probably wouldn't be PlayStation as well. But I would take that. You know, that I could get on board with that. More cheers for the follow. Yeah, as I say, just if I don't thank you for a follow or a sub, you know I appreciate it. But can we play early iterations of WoW with a controller? Yeah, no, you can. So I think playing with a controller is definitely more suited to things like Rogue, Warrior, and Hunter. Those three in particular, I have a really easy time farming on. But yeah, you use an add-on called Console Port. Console integration doesn't make my experience any worse, so go nuts. Yeah, exactly. Most people it's not going to matter to. But then the people who would use it will appreciate it. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know how you pulled it off. I have a million keybinds. Well, think about it. Where's my controller? I can't be bothered to get it, but you know. So if you're holding an Xbox controller, you're going to use let's say the analog stick to move. Well, both of the analog sticks to move, and then you've got up, down, left, right on the D-pad, A, B, X, and Y. So you've got 8 binds there straight away. Left button will be shift. So now you've got 16, because that'll be shift, up, down, left, right, shift, A, B, X, Y. You've got 16 key binds straight away. Right button will be Alt. So now you've got 24. Top one will be, I don't know, Control. Yeah, now you've got 32. Maybe you've got Control and Shift together. Now you've got 40. You know, you can really get a lot of keybinds. You know, to the point where... but you also get radial menus. So with Console Port, you can have a radial menu that comes up, which, you know, like, it's quite big. I think there's about maybe 20 buttons or something like that on it. So you could have, like, 20 buttons where it's got your food, water, buff food, potions, flasks, all that shit. Oh, Bruce, my man, where have you been? Thank you for the gifted subs. Legend, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I've not even spoken to you for ages. I, in the nicest way possible, I thought you was dead. Turns out you're not, which I'm really, really pleased to hear. All right, mate. I'm living my lot with a controller at the moment. It works amazing. Yeah, Kohu, you said. The last updates to Console Port really optimized it. I didn't even know there was an update. I'll have to update it and give it a go. I love just sat there chilling and playing with a controller. Half-ass farming with Apex. Thank you for the super chat, Apex. Hang on, was it what? Half-ass farming with Apex. Thank you for the raid the other day. Oh, yeah, it is you. I was like, hang on, is it you or is it someone with you? But yeah, it's you. And you're welcome, mate. You're welcome. Thank you for the super chat. I had to look round to that screen for super chats, which was really annoying. Cheers for the follow and subs again, boys. Thank you. Right, we've got 23 minutes. Is there anything else of any importance anyone would like to predict? Yeah? Bear in mind, I might miss it anyway. And Ruse, thanks for the 5 gifted subs and thank you for the sub as well from yourself. Is there anything that, you know... Danny, cheers for the prime. Anything that you want to predict that no one else has said? I predict the delay for RAF till next year. That's fair. That's fair. We've already got some spoil sport. Nidge, who said 3rd of January next year. So no leveling increase to the expansion. All right. No, I mean, yeah, we'll put that down. So Zoo here. No leveling increase to the expansion. Shit, why did I ask? Now you're all piping up, aren't you? Connector's playing Final Fantasy. Yeah, the only way I'd play Final Fantasy 14, I think, would be on the Xbox, if I'm completely honest. It wouldn't be on PC. Did we predict neutral undead faction? No, Yataru. I don't play retail, mate, so I don't even know what that's meant to mean. But we'll put it down anyway, because I'm sure it means something to people. Neutral undead faction. All right. Game Pass inclusion. Really? We're going with Jutsy. We're going with Game Pass inclusion. All right. I mean, I think it's too early, personally, but that don't mean it don't make it on the list. Hamster predicts it's going to be about dragons. All right, we're keeping it basic, Hamster. I'm going to put it's going to be about dragons. There you go. Raw. All right, so we got hamsters. Some will get seasonal RAF. All right, I mean, that's going down. It said RAF in it, so some will get seasonal RAF. I mean, that's got to be there. Cross-server AH. Kling Clang. Is that not a thing already on retail? I can't even... It's gone now already, but... Cross... Faction AH. Well, that would have been a thing by now anyway. What else are we missing? WoW token to RAF Classic. Oh, Goose, keep your ideas to yourself. Just in case anyone from Blizzard are watching. Highly doubt it. I'd imagine they're watching Asmongold. But just in case they was watching, don't give them ideas. WoW token to... Although it would make my gaining gold easier because I'd just buy tokens every fucking day. So, actually... Blizz, it's a really good idea. It helped me out a lot. So if you wouldn't mind, maybe put the token in. Fresh vanilla, fresh TBC, fresh RAF. Jesus Christ. Fresh trilogy servers. We'll just go with that. All right. Murloc Rogue, GG. But you want a Murloc Rogue, man. Come on. How much do you think the pet economy is going to explode in LK? Almost no one's talking about the potential with its chat. It's a really good shout. I mean, I've lost your message already, but it was a really good shout when it was there. Yeah, really good shout. I think it will. Anything that is tied to an achievement, any item for reputation, any pet, any mount that you could physically buy, which not in RAF, but you know, all of those. Well, actually, yes, in RAF ICC, you can buy the mount from the box for Shadowmourne. So yes, you can buy mounts in RAF, actually. Yeah, but I think it could be expensive. Very, very expensive. WoW retail and end 2023. What's going on, Zan? I'm good, my man. I'm good. Sunwell Plateau opens on Thursday, May the 12th. Pre-nerf encounters. Encounters we nerf 2 months later. RAF beta this summer, July, August. All right, well, I'm going to get that down silent, but I'm going to copy and paste it because that's... and it don't paste very well. I can't. Hang on, because that's well thought out. SWP. Yeah, but this ain't going to be announced today, is it? Let's be honest. It could. I'm not saying this ain't going to be the plan. Nerfs after 2 months. WOTLK beta. July. August. I think that's too late for beta, quite honestly. Pre-patch. September. All right. I mean, I think the beta's too late, personally. I did copy and pasta, but it didn't paste very well, so. Updated graphics, Richard. Yeah. Update. It's something not a lot of people talk about, but a lot of people actually want. Updated graphics for Classic. What else? Anything else? Void storage. No, but I mean, no, because we're not talking about changes. They're not going to go into changes, are they? Do you know what I mean? As in, they're not going to go, oh, right, so we're releasing RAF and we're going to make heroics harder. I mean, they might go into a couple of changes. You never know what they're planning on doing. But they're not going to go into the nitty gritty of going, you'll get cross account-wide mounts, account-wide achievements. All of those things are going to be like during the beta, putting a case together to say, look, this needs to happen. So retail, no new level cap because we're leveling from 1 to 60. Cheers for the follow, guys. Thank you. Classic Plus announcement. We've got Classic Plus down already. So far, we've got some rough release dates, if they was to announce a release date. And then what's going to be announced, we've got some. They all seem to revolve around a little bit of everything. Let me see if we can fill in some gaps. Cheers for the follow, Danny. So we've got a bit about RAF. Retail. I guess none of you are really that bothered about retail, are you? Let's be fair. Probably the least of your worries, so that's why it's all RAF stuff. So what... I think there's going to be something more than just... RAF's coming out. Like, I think it's going to be betas coming in the next couple of months. But what would be wild? Do you know what I mean? Where they say, RAF's, say betas coming in a couple of months. DK and pre-patch, I don't know. I see again. I'm going to put it down, Henji, but I don't know if it would be something that they spoke about. Like, let's go back. Go back to when TBC got announced. It was a very cringy little conversation around a table, wasn't it? Do you remember? It was that bird and them two geezers, and they were talking around a table, and they were like, "Oh, do you remember when you was walking around Outland and you heard the fucking Fell Reaver and all of that?" And you're like, "Oh my god!" But there weren't really any info, was there? Really? It was like, there'll be hashtag some changes. The beta will be starting soon, wasn't it? That was what they said. The beta will be coming soon. They didn't, but there weren't like any specifics, was there? That I remember. Anyone remember? I mean, I was drunk. I was streaming it, so I don't think there was a great deal other than that said. And then they just sat around a table telling little stories. It was fairly garbage. No, I agree. Yeah, soon, Blizzard style. So I would be expecting almost the same now. I'm just saying it's gonna be coming soon. Reckon this will kill? Nah, it won't kill Warmane. Warmane's never gonna die. Like, Warmane's its own little microeconomy. I honestly think that that's been around since it was Molten, and it only had BlackRock server. Ain't going anywhere. It will be around for a long time yet. But it was the biggest cringe fest. So we have to strap ourselves in and just appreciate the fact that... What's going on, Link? Right, mate? It's probably going to be that basic. And we've got to be... cheers for the subs, James and Lazy. Thank you. We've got to be realistic and be like, well... On the basis we're not going to get specifics. And on the basis Sunwell has been on the PTR already. So let's say Sunwell hadn't have been on the PTR... Some of you right now would probably be like, it's not going to be a RAF announcement, it's going to be a Phase 5 announcement. But now Sunwell's been on the PTR, surely that completely rules out a Sunwell announcement, doesn't it? Oh, it does for me. We know every, 4 weeks after PTR, they hit live servers. So to come out and do a Phase 5 announcement would be absolutely ridiculous. So it has to be RAF. But I've heard... It's going to be a little bit... The bird was kicked from the company. Oh, really? No, I didn't know. I just think it's going to be something a little bit more than that. I don't think this is going to be as simple as RAF's coming, strap yourself in, the beta's going to be starting soon. It's got to be something else. I mean, don't get... Yeah, the announcement would be amazing. Shocks, cheers for the Prime, mate. Thank you. Suz. We've spoke about console, and I wouldn't be against it. But I feel like there's going to be just something a little bit extra. So we'll see. Will RAF be bigger than TBC? 100%, Vaz, yeah, without a doubt. Endless is still going with TBCP server post-release. Yeah, but I mean, most of the TBC servers are sort of, I'm not going to say forgotten about, but they definitely struggle a lot more now. They're announcing that Scotty is the new CEO and they're selling the company to a firm in Korea. Yeah, I'd go with that as well. I mean, that's a good shout. We've got 13 minutes On the basis we've got 13 minutes, I'm going to sit and let you just talk amongst yourselves while I go for a quick slash, because I don't want to have to get up at all during it. Microwavable, thank you for the sub, my man. So yeah, just give me literally 2 minutes and I'll be back. Right. Just shouted right really aggressively for no reason. Need another beer and then we're good. So, do I have a gin and tonic? It's a bit early. I mean, it's a bit early for a gin and tonic, because if I get too excited, I'm going to be on all night. I'll stick to the Fosters for now. Playing safe moves, boys. Safe moves. So, how long we got? What's going on, Mervyn? Mr. Chair, how's it going? Yeah, no, I'll have a gin. Celebratory gin, I reckon. Cheers for the follows and subs that I missed while I was gone. I'll go... that cloud, yeah. It's a beastie vape. I'll go for a gin. No sooner than RAF being announced, and we've got 10 minutes till it starts. So is there anything else anyone wants to get down on this sheet before we go? Anything that can't wait? Cheers, Enforcer. What's going on, my man? My expectations are low, but my heart badly wants them to announce this will be the last classic expansion. Stay tuned. Yeah, getting a bit more specifics. That's what I'm hoping for as well. That is what I'm hoping for as well. With a lemon or two, Scott Sanderson, my man. Yeah, the gin will come. Don't worry. The man cave looks like crap at the moment because I've green screened it all. So yeah, I mean the bar's all right, but the rest of it looks like crap. If I was to take I can't be bothered to mess about with the chroma key. I'd take it off and show you. But having a massive green screen behind me is actually really, really annoying. But I thought for you boys, while we're watching the announcement, at least if I pop myself, down here out the way while we're watching it, it's going to be less off-putting than if I was, if I had the background and everything behind me. So I went to all this effort just for yous. That's it. Because I'm nice like that sometimes. So is this a space like an outdoor shed that you converted? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I literally built everything you see, the bar and this whole gaming area, which obviously is like a full-size, decent-sized bedroom. It's got a pull-out bed and everything. Yeah, it was all designed specifically to streaming. And just gradually got better over the last year or so. Oh, store mount. That's an interesting one. That we're probably not going to get yet, but I promise you I will keep this. I'll keep this text document that we've got going here. So, the deluxe edition. I'll just put deluxe edition. What will be the mount? Because we're going to get a mount. Why not use a virtual green screen? I've got a really nice. It's from a Rossi. A really nice, like pull up and fold down green screen. You know, it's not like one that pops into a bag. It's a full on, like, what's the word? Like retractable. You know, it retracts down into nothing, and I can just pop it in the corner. So it's cleaner. You know, it looks cleaner. It looks cleaner on screen, and it's easy to put up. But anyway, mount. The shitty DK mount. No, Celestial Steed, hamster. I think you could be right. That would be my guess. So we're going Celestial Steed. Did I not even spell that right? No. Celestial Steed. What else we got mount-wise? What mount are we going to get? It's actually pretty funny watching you resize yourself as you're drinking a big can of Foster's. Even had a shave for you all today as well. Take a drink every time they say Raph. Mount will be turtle or Tuskar related. Alright, I like that, Resto. So Resto, turtle, Tuskar related. Alright, I'm feeling that. Zebra from Recruit a Friend. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that, Rare. Zebra. So we're going Zebra. I'm going to keep this, as I say. You know, so it's not going anywhere. A dragon themed mount to tie into retail. That's not a bad shout. Although on the survey that went out, they weren't it the other way around? Didn't they say, would you be opposed to the RAF mount going into retail, not retail into RAF? Do you know what I mean? Or did it go both ways? I can't remember. Stark with a rocket. I mean, the two-person rocket needs to come in. Like, needs to come in. Eric with a frostworm. Alright, we're getting to... I've not seen any... I'm invincible and you can't see it. Fucking Haggard. Do you remember that? When everyone was like, well, you know, I got invincible, but how do you see it? Everyone used to... So bad. You're bad. You're a bad man, Haggard. Bad man. Is there... I've not seen any that... Yeah, the X-52 rocket, Cooley, is the one you're talking about. I've not seen any out there. So, I mean, Proto-Drake... I'm going to put Barons down because it is a Proto-Drake expansion, but there's so many Proto-Drakes already. It would suck for there to be another one, if I'm honest. Something different. The mount will be a Shovel Tusk. Yeah, but don't you think in an expansion where it is more heavily about flying than even TBC was? I mean, can you say that really? I mean, TBC could have had a flying mount. It didn't add a ground mount. Yeah, maybe. I'm expecting a flying mount. But Meth, I'm going to go with a Shovel Tusk anyway. It would make sense. I do completely agree, Meth. I think it would make sense. But at the same time, I think it's going to be a flying mount. Big Love Rocket. Well, we're going to get that. We're going to get that anyway, aren't we, from a world event. So, variation of Polar Bear mount for digital. Now, design. I mean, designs. That's a great one. One that I've not even thought about. Polar Bear mount absolutely could be. A recolor of the Arthas mount drop. I'm going to put it down, but that would really ruin Invincible reskin. I'll just put Invincible reskin. Rocket one with a second seat for a friend. Yeah, we've got that. We've got that already. You're going to have to be super out of the box thinking now to even get it. MJP, what's going on, my man? Cheers for the sub, mate. Thank you. Zevra X53 Touring Rocket. Yeah, they're on. If you had these already, though, you're saying, Joshy, surely you're entitled to them automatically in RAF as it's tied to your account. Yeah, I mean, yes, you are. No, you're not. I mean, it was a different era, but I agree. There's no reason why they couldn't do that or shouldn't do that. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that would be a great announcement to say if you've got any Recruiter Friend mounts and stuff like that, you know, you'll get them if you've got them on retail. 3 minutes. We've got 3 minutes and it's going to premiere. So should we start winding down and getting ready? I've not seen any more Valkyr mount. No, I didn't, Kubaba. Kubaba, we can get that on. Apologies if anyone else did say a Valkyr mount. But Kubaba's the first person I've actually... that it's registered to in my mind. 3 min till an 11 min repeating graphic with music. Oh, yeah, that's true, Cool Ditto, but at least we'll just... I'll put that on, and then we're not going to miss a second of it, are we? Launch date will be 14th of September. Pepsi's 14th of September. Have we got a 14th yet? Surely. No, we haven't. So, all right. Pepsi's 14th of September. We'll get that banged on the list. Why not? I'll just put Seps. What you saying? Are you yesing, Mike? What's going on? Cax. Sorry, Cax. What have you predicted? Yeah, mate, it's incredibly difficult to try and get everybody's. I'm just looking for ones that stick out. A Sons of Hodir mount. All right, Cole. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Sons of Hodir. I'll put Sons of Hodir related mount. I'll just pick the ones that stick out. 21st of October, 100%. Trust me, I'm an engineer. I used to say that a lot. I used to say that a lot. And then when things would go wrong, I go, well, I'm an engineer. We learn by our mistakes. Then you know next time it's 100% going to be fine. 21st of October. I've got you anyway. I've got you, bro. As an engineer. What's going on, Otacon? What's happening? Yeah, predictions about what's going to be announced, what date RAF's going to be, what mounts might be in the deluxe edition. Just general shit, just to kill some time. We've got 60 seconds. 60 seconds till we have to shrink all this stuff. Cataclysm, mate. That's a great one. Can you imagine if it was? A worm mount would be awesome. Like, really cool. I'd be all over that. Yeah, Link. Yeah, that Jormunga. I'd imagine, yeah, Jormunga, worm, whatever. Yeah, same thing. November 16th, RAF date. So, have I got any more on November 16th? Not 17th, but yeah. So, Tiger, we're going 16th of November. I might even have a 16th already, but hard to say. Where can I watch the announcement other than here? On Warcraft's own YouTube channel. Scottish face and a Thomas the Tank Engine style mecha chopper. That would be perfect. Yeah, we want a Scottejaye mount. It's just a bottle of gin. That's it. Just a bottle of gin. Yeah, I know. That was the first thing I looked at. Missed. I saw the chat and I was like, yeah, I'm all right, thanks. Anyway, why has that gone like that? It's because I've got that. There we go. I've got it ready. Literally, the video is ready to go as soon as it starts. Boom. We know. It says start shortly, but they've not started on time, which is unfortunate. And I just want to pre-warn you, so I'm not going to sit here and talk all the way through it, yeah, because that would ruin it for me if I was you watching me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to just... I'll comment where needs be, but I'm not just going to sit here chatting the whole way through it because we're going to want to watch it. I want to watch it. You know, if there's something worth talking about, we'll talk about it. But yeah, I'm not... I don't want to ruin it for me or you. A bottle of gin with a hat suits better. Yeah, man. All right. All right. So we got. Is there any music on it? Hang on. Let me get rid of my normal music. I'm gonna keep. I'll keep the. I'll keep the predictions and stuff open on another channel. Are you kidding me? They've not even put any music on it. It's literally. That's it. They've just put a countdown timer. And no, so we've just had a countdown timer to get to a countdown timer. Yeah, an 11-minute countdown time. Well, it starts at bang on 5 o'clock. Well, 5 o'clock my time, isn't it? That's. But oh, hang on. No, there's definitely no music. All right. Well, look, it's there. I'll put my own music back on. And now we just wait 10 minutes. Oh, hang on. There is stuff. There's stuff. I'll put the stuff on. Let's get rid of that subs today crap as well. I'll keep the chat box on, and I'll make me just a little bit smaller. I'll make the alert box a little bit smaller as well. Cheers for the sub. And cheers for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're nearly there, boys. 9 minutes. Oh, my dick's hard. Yeah, I know, Mike. I got the Snapchat. Hyped, boys. Cheers for the prime. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, this is at least we've got something to look at now. It is cool looking art. Maybe this is some clues, so we should probably be paying attention. Cheers for the follow, mate. Everyone's watching the announcement so I can get the Gurabashi trinket. I mean, is there anything we should be taking away from here? I mean, that was Zangarmarsh. Is that the Maelstrom? I don't know. On lore-wise, you're going to have to educate me. All of these are slides from Classic era. It's all TBC so far. Oh, right, good. See, at least I got something right. Cheers, Lucky. Thanks for the sub, mate. BMW, my man. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, BMW. Legend. As always. Morning, Twain. Yeah, well, afternoon, morning, wherever it is for you. Don't worry. I mean, this is... I'm like full board, edge of my seat sort of stuff at the moment. Raff Inc, boys. Raff Inc. That's all I'm going to say. Well, hoping what Towley mentioned might be real. I am just... Yeah. Oh, what? Ice Crown? Hang on. Oh, hello. Strand of the Ancients. We're getting some Raff art. What's going on? I mean, that kind of looks like Arthas. What's going on here, boys? I mean... But excited already. Just a little semi. Just a little semi going on. Oh, hang on. Is that retail crap? Oh no, Halls of Stone. Halls of Stone. All right. Oh, Baron with a 10 gifted subs, my man. Thank you. Is there a hype train going or something that I've not looked at? I mean, it sounds absolutely like something that I would miss. Basically, gin time. Kata hype. Ah, so we're getting Kata as well? Ah. Kata has basically just been announced. This is as good as an announcement. What gin are you drinking? It will be Whitley Nil. I've not had a gin yet. I've wanted to get through the announcement stuff. But yeah, Kermius, thank you for the Twitch Prime as well, my man. Thank you. Can't wait for the MUP announcement. Oh, I mean, I'm looking forward to Warlords of Draenor, isn't it? Twain, cheers for the Prime as well. Thank you. Towley said that we're basically going to get a version of Wrath that's going to blow Vanilla and TBC out of the water, and it's going to be the best thing ever. And Baron, not only for the 10 subs, thank you for the Prime as well, mate. Much appreciated. See, I knew we was getting Firelands. It goes without saying. Like, we're getting Firelands. We're going to get not Firelands. We're going to get Cataclysm. It's skipping straight to Cataclysm. I'm a feral druid, so I hear Cataclysm and I think Firelands, because I just want my staff in it. Eisman, thank you for the Prime as well. Thank you. You boys are. It's good stuff. So 5.5 minutes. The one thing I'll say is you should really be saving all of this love, which obviously I absolutely, I love. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. You know that. But save it for the second that Wrath gets announced, and then just get the biggest hype train ever going that's ever been seen on this channel. That's it. That's what you should be doing. You should be saving out and being like, I'm not giving this prick any money. Not unless Wrath gets announced. And then when it gets announced, then unleash. Then unleash. Yeah, WOD's confirmed. MOP Classic proof. Yeah, it is definitely just cycling through. I might have unfortunately got a little bit too excited when I saw the Wrath stuff, and yeah, it was just... I should have stopped it there. I should have paused it and waited like 8 minutes. Oh, man, this is like... I've been waiting so long for this. Mist was underrated. Mist underrated, Chester. I agree. Mist classic, like a mop classic, I'd absolutely be all over. 100%. More Lords of Draenor. Khadgar has realised that the conflict in Draenor has sent souls into the Moor too, and the only way to save your garrison is to do dailies for Sylvanas. None of that means anything to me. I'm really, really, really bad with lore. Oh, come on. What? Great. What's going on, Randy? Hi. Hi all the way to the USA, my man. Do you think we're getting 4th specs for old classes? Christ, I mean, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. How many hours left? Hours? We've got 3 minutes 46. It's on the screen. Hey guys, what about the like? 110 likes for 900 people watching. Come on. That's a good point. If you're watching on YouTube, hit like. I mean, if you're here, you must be liking it a little bit, or you wouldn't be here. And I promise I will be quiet when the announcement goes on. So don't worry. It's not like, oh, he's not going to shut up. You can hit like. I'm not going to talk through it. Maybe. I can't promise. It depends how excited I get. But I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try not to talk through it. Cooley, thank you for the prime, mate. We're getting RAF announcement, and we're going to get they're going to announce that Sunwell's only going to be out for 1 week because they want to get to RAF because they'll make real money. That's what's going to happen. And cheers for the following as well, mate. Thank you. It's Richie Spriest. All right, Richie. J Rich. Watch that counter chunk up. It actually did chunk up, so thanks, guys. To those of you that did click like. Thank you. It means a lot. You know, if you're here, you might as well click like. It's not really going to do a great deal for like, you know, it'll make me feel better though. At the end of it, when I look back and go, wow, what a fantastic stream that was. Look how many likes there was. You know, it'll just make me, it'll stroke my ego. Keep stroking it, boys. Keep stroking it. We've got 2 minutes. I've got 2 minutes. I'm going to have to get some beers in, aren't I? Because I don't want to move again. So just give me, whoa, 2 minutes, isn't it? No, not 2 minutes, like 1 minute. I won't switch even to the bar screen now because you want to just watch that timer. Thought I better just get the rest of the case. And no point messing about. Let's go, boys. 1 minute. Can I get a hell yeah? Oh yeah, you just can't talk. You can only type. Not going to work the same, is it? YouTube. If you're on YouTube, click like. He shouldn't have mentioned it. It's annoying me now. 900 people, only 359 likes. Come on, smash that like button. And Alex, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube as well. Much love, mate. Thank you. I was off getting a beer. Because I can't contain myself. This is just too exciting. 27 seconds. Bit of quiet time now. Bit of quiet time. Let's go. Scott, man, you're on the 4th beer in an hour. You must be excited. I am really excited. I am really excited. I've been getting ready for this for about the last 6 months. Can you hear it all right? Is it going to be loud enough? I want you to be vocal. If you need things turning up, turning down, you know, just tell me. Here we go. I bet it's going to be really short and boring. It's up. Turn off chat.
For the Alliance!
Got it as loud as I can.
For Azeroth!
Hi everyone, I'm John
again.
Haidt, General Manager for Warcraft, and with me today are my friends Ian Hazacostas, who is the Game Director for World of Warcraft, and Holly Longdale, who leads up the production
bird
team
again.
for WoW Classic. I really appreciate you tuning in. I know we're really excited to be able to give you updates on what's happening in World of Warcraft. But first, I want to thank our community for all the feedback
Subtitles
you've
are
given
gone.
us this year, and especially our community council. You've helped shape and influence the updates that we've done recently and what you're going to see in the upcoming year.
Sorry, I've been learning
Really,
German.
For Shadowlands in particular, the story of the last 9 months or so of this expansion is all about the community, and it's shaped by what we've been hearing from them, and us realizing as a team that we just collectively needed to do a better job
Thanks, Zero.
of making sure the community felt heard, and so that led us to the changes we made in 9.15, but also really re-examining some of the assumptions and foundations of World of Warcraft about things like character investment and mains versus alts, or how catch-up should work, or the appropriate role of friction in our systems. And I think 9.15 represented a step in the direction of letting players have more freedom to play World of Warcraft the way they want to play it. And we really built our Eternity's End content update from the ground up around those principles.
What are some of the things that the community said that influenced your decisions for Eternity's End?
Things like the method and pacing of acquisition of the Covenant Legendary item, tons of tuning, and I think every step of the way, we were listening to make sure that we were carrying forward those lessons learned in the course of 9.15 into Eternity's End and beyond.
So WoW Classic was really
Fast forward it to when they talk
because of
about
the
Wrath.
community.
Yeah, they continue to help guide and support us as Classic evolves.
World of Warcraft has always been about the world and the players that inhabit it. And we are, in a lot of ways, curators and caretakers of that journey and of that experience. And so once this Classic community formed and grew, we had to listen to them.
It's this tide of listening to the community and paying attention to what is a good experience for our players now. And where we really saw a sea change in this idea is with our Season of Mastery round, which is a Season of Fresh Start Classic. And
They're putting them
initially we
all
were
in.
talking about it like it was going to be like a fresh start. Let's try this experiment in a season. It'll be about a year long. And then when the community found out about it, we started seeing this upswell.
Yeah, the team just took that idea and ran with it and turned, what had started out as a small community project into this Soul of Iron system that became a centerpiece of Season of Mastery and a whole new opt-in hardcore mode that we've seen communities built around.
Yeah.
Lots of, thrilling victory and painful defeat.
5 hours. I made it 5 hours.
Yeah, and it continues. Like Burning Crusade Classic, we wanted to balance the Paladin seals between Horde and Alliance, so we made an addition there. We wouldn't have gotten there without the community's input.
Wow.
So influenced the community.
change.
Got another
Fuck
update
me.
and pretty significant controversial change for this.
Yeah, cross-faction play coming in 9.25, which is on our public test realm now as a big
Ian,
centerpiece.
cross faction. You're breaking with a 17-year tradition.
Yeah, it's something. It was not an easily made decision by any means, and I think this is another one of those areas where really we try to take to heart community feedback and requests and ask ourselves as a team whether there's a way to accommodate such an earnestly held desire.
Wrath poster
and still
behind
feel
her.
like we're being true to the roots of the game. I think players desire to play with their friends who might prefer a different faction, or to play with the faction that they more closely identify with, even though their raid group is elsewhere.
It's really important for me. I play a lot of alts, and I love absorbing the story for each race, and having that ability to
we're
play
getting
with all
counter
of
as
my
well.
friends across factions is fantastic.
At the end of the day, the battle cry is for the Horde. It's not against the Alliance. It's not death to the Alliance. It's about pride in one's faction. And I think there's a way to preserve that and even strengthen that while giving players the ability to make the same choice we've seen the greatest heroes make time and time again.
I can't wait to do this. I'm seeing a lot of my friends that I never knew had a max level character in the other faction suddenly come out of the woodwork.
And then, with these
So
these
cringe.
cross-faction groups, many of them are going to be diving into something new that we're doing to kind of cap off Shadowlands.
Oh, Mike, there you are. You're a horde. I forgot about that.
A remix, a bit of a greatest hits, revisiting all of our raid zones across the expansion, bringing in some familiar older favorites into the Mythic Plus rotation. And we recognize this is kind of a closing chapter, a little bit of a send-off to Shadowlands. As everyone gets ready for what happens next, what will come next, want to give a fun new challenge for everyone to sink their teeth into.
Really cool stuff for modern WoW players. I'm super excited about the gear upgrades that you're going to give me and the chance to go back and play some of those awesome raids.
There's a lot to explore. Very exciting.
For our next adventure in World of Warcraft, we're going to go back to Azeroth. We're going to a space with high fantasy. I mean, our fans of Azeroth for a long time. This has been kind of the foundation of much of the lore of WoW. So without further ado, let's watch the cinematic.
Oi, oi, here we go. Back to Azeroth.
The world has been sundered. It cries out in pain. We must go to its aid. We entrust our ancestral home to you, the Watchers. Let the land slumber, hidden even from our own eyes. You will feel our return in the waking of the land.
That looks cool.
Then you must light the beacon of Tearhold, lest the path home be lost to us forever.
It looks really good. Really good. It seems very Titan to me. The Hearthstone door's just opened up. You can go play cards. He looks so sad. To wake his dad up. He looks stoned. Matt, this is an incredible cutscene. Pretend he's Thor. Shatter. Oh, there's the dragon. There's the dragon you was waiting for. Yeah, he was making bloody Stormbreaker.
The world is healing. But her fate is yet uncertain. Together, we shall be Azeroth's protectors once again. Here, the new age of dragons shall begin.
Dragonfly. I mean, that looked fucking insane, let's be honest. Right, let's be completely honest. That looked insane. Now, where's Raph? That was great.
Dragons!
Now, where's Raph?
Dragons! This is so cool.
No one saw it coming.
No one saw it coming. Carefully kept secret. But seriously,
Oh,
I mean, what did we
Jokers.
just see there?
The awakening of the Dragon Isles, the return of dragons, the dawn of a new age. Right, we've seen Rathian searching for his father's legacy, searching for the Dragon Isles. There's a reason why he hasn't been able to find them until now.
The beacon going
The
off. Is
humans
that
dog
summoning
shit.
the dragons?
It is removing the concealment that had hidden the Dragon Isles from the world, but also beckoning the dragons back urgently in a time of need.
I assume pretty good variety of locales within the Dragon Isles. It's
Yes, the Dragon Isles, as kind of standard for WoW expansion, consist of 5 zones, 4 standard leveling zones, and a new starter zone that we'll get to in a second.
Can you talk a little bit about how the team found ways to thread the dragon aspects throughout the environments?
The Dragon Isles are a place that is lush and primal, bursting with elemental energy. As Azeroth herself reawakens, those primal forces are expressed throughout the environment, whether it's magma activity, volcanic activity, whether it's the icy wastes of the Azure Span, and each one of those has a connection to a dragonflight that we've seen before. And it's going to be an amazing place for players to arrive at and explore.
all right. You know I'm going to ask.
Yes, okay, so
Can I be a dragon?
let's start getting into some features here and what Dragonflight means
Features.
for you as well as just a place. So first off, yes, we have an all-new playable race, the Drakthir race.
Yeah.
This is a draconic race, but dragons in Warcraft have the ability to take on a humanoid form.
What classes can they be?
They have unique abilities as literally a dragon. That doesn't quite fit any of our
Shit.
existing classes. And so what we're doing is this is not just a new race, but it's also a new class. You know, adding a new race to World of Warcraft, and not just an allied race, is something that we don't do lightly, but telling this expansion, this story, so focused around dragons, felt like the perfect time for it. So if you are a Drakthir, you will be the Evoker class. Drakthir can only be Evokers, Evokers can only be Drakthir. And the reason why only a Drakthir could be an Evoker is that an Evoker is really combining the ability to call upon the magic of the different aspects with the unique physical gifts that a Drakthir has.
Look,
The
Mom, I'm
ability
a
to
dragon.
actually take flight and do an Onyxia-style strafing deep breath over the battlefield, land on the other
Shit,
side,
that looks
knock everyone
good.
back with a wing buffet, and then unleash your magical abilities.
Yes, please.
The Evoker has 2 specializations. They're a hybrid of either range DPS or healer. And they wear male armor. We figured, you know, with the new hero classes we've added over the years, we have enough melee, we don't need more of those. And also probably don't need any more leather wearers.
The raid leaders are going to love you for that.
Exactly. This is definitely a hero class. And so that means that, you know, like the Death Knights before them or Demon Hunters, they will be starting level 58. And then they're going to have a new starter zone. So they're going to have a slightly different journey into the Dragon Isles as opposed to the rest of us that are sailing there from other parts of Azeroth.
Can you talk a little bit about the customizations? Like what
I mean, it
is gonna
looks
be able
good,
to
let's be
identify
honest.
my Drakthir character?
Basically anything and everything. You know, skin color, hair color, jewelry, tattoos, other adornments. You can make this character the expression of your identity in Azeroth.
New zone, new class,
Yep.
new race. Well, tell us about some of the system updates or features.
Of course, the new expansion brings with it, you know, new systems, new features. I think in recent expansions, one of the things we've tended to do is really have these deep features that were closely tied to a specific expansion that would then get left behind as we moved on. And we've heard loud and clear from players that, it's kind of a bummer to start off every new expansion by leaving a large part of your character behind, by leaving a large part of your progression behind. So this time around, what we're doing is really pouring all of our energy into permanent revamps, overhauls, and improvements to World of Warcraft's core systems. Things like our progression systems, in this case, our talent system is something that we want to completely revamp. We want to take a look at our UI.
Talent system being revamped.
So with the talent revamp and the arrival of Classic, did you learn anything about how our talents work?
I think seeing a new generation of players play with those talents and work through those talent trees really underscored some of the things that, frankly, we lost when we shifted to the Mists of Pandaria style talents and beyond. A big piece of that was some of just the granularity, the feeling of getting a level and spending a point to customize your character to make yourself a bit better in some specific way. But also, that sense of hybridity that you could have. That's something that we've largely lost. And so the new talent system avoids directly pitting player power throughput choices directly against those sort of utility hybrid choices, because we know that there's always a right outcome there. And we also understand that there's a lot of strength in the flexibility of the modern talent system to let players customize their talents for a particular encounter or for dungeons versus PvP, and we don't want to lose any of that.
So John, UI?
Oh my God. Yes, I got this 30-inch monitor trying to keep track of where I am on the map, all my buffs, and over here, what's going on in chat. It has literally made my eyes go like this. So,
And you're not alone in that. We've made a lot of incremental changes and additions over the years, but really this is a revamp, this is an overhaul. And so we're excited to really modernize the look and feel while staying true to the origins of World of Warcraft. Now, at the same time, we're not looking to take away the power user customization there. Add-ons are still there if you want them, but we want a much better default out-of-the-box experience for all players, new and old alike.
and can I reduce elements, remove elements? If I want to explore the world and see the beauty of Azeroth.
When it comes to specific elements, as much as possible, we want to let players choose what to show and what to hide so that they can control it themselves.
You mentioned professions. I have a critical question about this.
Go on.
Can I wear a chef's hat?
Yeah, I knew it.
Our approach to professions in Dragonflight is really all about delivering on fantasy and identity as a crafter. And so if you want to be a serious blacksmith, if you want to be a great leather worker, we want to deliver the ability to invest time and energy into that, become a master crafter, be able to make items that are in demand, interact with the community. One of the big pieces that we want to do to support that is a new work order system to have a bit more convenience than just spamming trade chat all day. But if you are someone, you're not yourself a blacksmith, but you have a bunch of mats and you want them forged into a great sword, you can put that work order up, list your mats, offer a commission, and a skilled blacksmith can come along and make you the weapon of your dreams.
That is.
I think we left out one.
That
thing,
is sick.
You can be a Drakthir, go to Dragon Isles. Can I have a dragon?
What's the fantasy of dragons if not soaring over the lands?
Yeah, no,
and so
that
we're really
is good.
Excited to introduce a feature that we're calling dragon riding. It's dynamic with everything from momentum to dive bombs, the ability to just sort of build that speed up and feel the world rushing past you in a way that should be much more exciting than traditional flight that we've made available in the past, but that's also available for players through a customizable dragon mount right from the start.
So this is a skill you learn over time, right, to become an awesome dragon rider?
Yes, you'll be able to sort of upgrade aspects of your flight, but you will have this new form of flight from the start. And the dragon companion that you have is, of course, very thoroughly customizable, which is a new thing for us for mounts. This is not just a generic dragon that everyone has, but a drake that is yours. What do you want its scales to look like, horns, the shape of its head, other attachments, armor pieces, and more. Take your pick.
This is so cool.
So the Dragonflight expansion is going to see players leveling to 70, going to the all-new continent of the Dragon Isles, which consists of 5 zones, 4 standard leveling zones, and a new starter zone for our Drakthir class, as well as a range of systems revamps, such as a new talent system, an overhaul and update to our UI, and an entirely fresh look at professions with more depth than ever before. Also getting around the Dragon Isles is going to come in the form of dragon riding, which lets you customize and upgrade your own mount so that you can fly in a sense from the start. And of course, as with any new expansion, we have a new set of dungeons, a raid, and much more to come.
We also have an alpha that will be starting up in the future.
Check out our website for more information and keep an eye out for those opt-in signups if you want to help us test out Dragonflight and give us even more feedback to make it better.
We do have a deep dive that follows this, so please stay around.
I mean, I don't play
Classic
retail,
players,
but
we
that
haven't forgotten
does
about
look.
you. You could probably guess where we're going to go next. One of the all-time favorite expansions for World of Warcraft. Let's watch the cinematic.
Oh my god! It's fucking happening, boys! It's fucking happening. It's Cataclysm. Yes!
Did you think we had fought?
Nothing more. I can sit right
It's just begun. Not my king yet.
My son, the day you were born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered the name Arthas. When my days have come to an end, you shall be king.
Oh, it nearly said free.
It's just incredible, isn't it? Every time I see the cinematic, I get chills. No pun intended, I get chills. As you saw, Wrath of the Lich King Classic is coming this year. It brings back so many memories.
This
When you
year,
see that
boys.
Cinematic, what do you remember from Wrath of the Lich King?
Anytime you want to talk about undead frozen dragons, how can you not go back to Sindragosa as the source? That was the first expansion I played with my youngest son. So I can remember on that platform, black goo and chunks of ice falling off and having to repeat that battle with the Lich King. But when we finally downed him, it was such an incredible moment. He jumped up out of his room and I jumped up out of my office. We're like, yeah!
I just nearly pissed myself.
So
It's
a
really
very
bad.
lasting tale for me.
So as you know, with this expansion, you will, in pre-patch, be able to play the Death Knight. They will start at level 55.
What?
You don't have to have a high-level character to make a Death Knight, so everyone will be able to make one.
We're excited to give players some time before Wrath officially launches to get geared up and ready to jump into Northrend.
Fucking idiots.
And there are so many zones and areas to explore in Northrend, and I want us to talk about some of our favorites. So for me, Grizzly Hills has a very special place in my heart. The music was some of the best I've experienced in World of Warcraft.
I still make my way all the way up to Storm Peaks to try and find the time-lost Protodrake and have yet to get it.
I've got to say Dragonblight. The wide open nature of the zone, Wormrest Temple in the center of it, it's an unforgettable expansion as both a developer and a player and kind of making that transition from one to the other.
Now let's talk about some changes. So one thing we looked at is Dungeon Finder, and it feels like how we envision Classic, Dungeon Finder is not a good fit for our community.
That was kind of the first step that may have eroded some of that social fabric. Now, as people have gone through the experience of going back to vanilla, rebuilding those groups, relying on each other, not wanting necessarily a random participant just to show up and then leave.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
But today, you can do that in Shadowlands. You'll be able to do that in Dragonflight. It's a self-selected group of people who specifically want that different experience.
Yes.
Let's make sure that's what we continue to give them.
That leads right into arena teams in Burning Crusade Classic. So we listened to the community and we removed that because individual rating is preferable and a better experience for them than arena teams. Also, with Wrath of the Lich King, Barbershop, which allows you to customize your character. We're going to be adding a few more options that were not existing when Wrath launched. But
Great.
also there's another side of this where we are not going to charge a real money fee. It was a paid character customization fee, right?
Yeah.
it seems the right thing to do that just be available in game for gold, and we add more options to it, right?
It's sort of like spell batching in a sense. There's a lot of technical advancements.
Remove
It's not
Dungeon
about the
Finder,
philosophy
add
of
more
what makes
options for
classic,
fucking
what brings people
barbershop.
together. It's just what's the better experience, and let's not artificially restrict something that we can provide a better version of just for the sake of nostalgia. And we're happy to say this is one of those cases.
So, Wrath, the level cap's being increased to level 80, so
Really?
we'll be introducing a level 70 boost so that players who want to get in with their friends or just explore Northrend right away will be able to do that. You can't apply it to a Death Knight, but you will be able to use it otherwise. And of course, we have Inscription, a whole new profession, so we're really excited about that. Yeah, and as we continue this road to Wrath, we're going to be looking to getting a lot more feedback on beta, and we'll make changes as we need to.
Such an exciting time to be playing World of Warcraft. We have the return of the Wrath of the Lich King for classic fans, and taking us somewhere new with Dragonflight. We're so excited to be able to bring these adventures to you. Don't forget, there's a deep dive on Dragonflight where you're going to get a lot more information. Thank you so much for spending this time with us, and we'll see you in Azeroth.
And we'll see you in Northrend.
And in the Dragon Isles.
I'm not really overly. I'm not interested in the Dragon Isles. If you want to go and watch that, you're gonna have to watch that somewhere else. Well, let me get the music back on, and then I'll continue on with saying "well" over and over again for a while. That was it. Yeah, that was it. I mean, so let me put cross chat on. Let me just sort all this stuff out. Right. So no Dungeon Finder. Definitely no Dungeon Finder. That's weird. Right. Okay. That's wrong. That's not just weird. It's wrong. So no random Dungeon Finder from the start. Not sure how I feel about that. I mean, you're all letting me know exactly how you feel at the moment, which is nice. But calm down before you all start rioting. It doesn't matter. Like the whole Dungeon Finder not being in from the start, it doesn't matter. Obviously, it's fine because we've got a really, really, really better, improved barbershop with extra features, which is I'm sure everybody's been asking for. I'll have to look through YouTube comments tonight and just have a look through for the amount of people that have been asking for more features in the barbershop. So that's pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing how that goes down. No random Dungeon Finder because it doesn't fit with... Who the fuck are they listening to? I just want to put it out there straight away. What Twitch streamers, YouTubers, content creators, this fucking whatever this fictionary, non-tangible community forum that they've apparently got. Who are they listening to that thought not having random Dungeon Finder in from the start was a good idea? Because I tell you now, it's a fucking ridiculous idea. So, firstly, let's start with a good... Let's do a nice shit sandwich. A nice shit sandwich, if you don't know what that is. Really good news. Wrath 2022. If we was to watch it back, it looked like it was a 3, but then it sort of morphed into a 2. So, Wrath 2022. Amazing. We're definitely getting it this year. Beautiful. That's the good news on top. We'll stick the filler in, which is the fact that they haven't got a clue how valuable Random Dungeon Finder is to a community, and they're really, really, really shitly balanced servers. We'll put that in the middle, and then for the nice bottom bit of the sandwich, just to make that sandwich beautiful. The other good news is that we've got an improved barbershop. I need to take a minute to think about this. Yeah, thought about it. Don't like it. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm done thinking about it. Don't like it. I'm not even saying this to be a cunt. No dungeon finder will genuinely ruin it for me. Yeah, no, I agree. I come in and the chair's empty. Is this Scotty protesting to the RDF change? Yes, it is, Griff. It was me protesting against the RDF change. Trust me, it needs to be there. I'm fine without it. Like, don't get me wrong. It'll be. I will get by without it. But it's such a core system to Wrath of the Lich King that to not have it in is weird as fuck. It comes in right at the end. It comes in at the fight, so it'll come in technically at the final phase of Wrath of the Lich King, at the point where you don't need it. Quite honestly, like it comes in at a point where it's a great system, but you no longer need it anymore because you're not really going to be doing dungeons and stuff. And yeah, let's run somewhere. You know, it ruins the making groups. Everyone just looks at random dungeon at LFG bulletin board, sat staring at chat. Honestly, just no. You need random dungeon finder. Anyone who says we don't need it, then you are truly, vanilla TBC players who have never played private servers, don't remember actually how good it is, because trust me, it needs to be there. And it's not something I will shut up about for the whole beta. 100%. Like I will be banging on about it constantly because it needs to be there. And the only people who say it don't need to be there are people who don't actually understand it. I mean, good luck on your dead servers finding groups. That's all I'm going to say. On your servers where you're like, less than 10% of your faction is less than 10% of the overall population. Good luck finding groups to stuff while everyone else is having a great time who don't need it. They almost needed to add this to aid in not needing to faction balance, not needing to worry about servers. It's not going to be good, trust me. For some people. Be alright for me. I'm on an absolutely packed Horde NA server and a decently populated Alliance server. So, I'm not talking selfishly. I'll be alright, I don't need it. But other people will wish that they had it. And it'll be the people who wish that they didn't have it that will wish that they do have it come launch. No RDF, back to Warmane. I know. But anyway, I was only streaming. It's my wife's birthday, as you all know. So we've done that. If you want to go watch the deep dive into the retail expansion, which does look very good, to be honest, go and watch it. But I'm done. I was literally just here just to, I already had to do enough groveling to Laura to let me just stream for the announcement, just so I could be here when Wrath gets announced with you all, because, it has been exciting, let's be honest. It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Without Random Dungeon Finder, we've got Wrath, and it's coming this year. And it's coming around September. It'd have been nice to have got a little bit more. Having the only thing confirmed is no Random Dungeon Finder was almost a kick in the bollocks, actually, if I'm honest. But back to Warmane, boys. Well, go back to Warmane and enjoy the Random Dungeon Finder while it lasts. But look, thank you guys. Thank you for all of those that have become members on YouTube. Obviously, if you have become a member on YouTube, remember to check the members-only videos. Because if you want to make a lot of gold now up until phase 5, and obviously in Wrath and how to level fast from 76 to 80, there's a few videos for members only that you might want to watch. So if you're not a member, click join. It's only $1.99. Just become a member, go watch those videos, and then unjoin. It's great. It's easy. It's that easy. It's yours forever. Boys on Twitch, thank you for the subs, gifted subs, all of that. I might come back later to do some heroics, because I need to get 10 badges on my druid tonight, so I'm gonna have a couple of hours off anyway. But later on this evening, I might be back on Twitch only, just for a few heroics. So. Much love, enjoy, peace out. Hope you enjoyed the stream and the announcements, and I'll see you on the other side.